Hello, YouTube. Okay, here's the deal. Either you're going to get more miscellaneous videos, or you're going to get longer food vlogs where miscellaneous stuff is stuck. Because I'm home. And when I'm home, it goes like straighten things, do your shopping, like your grocery shopping, exercise, and YouTube/vlog. Well, since I straightened the kitchen a little, and I can't really go shopping right now, not until I feel better, and feel like I'm going to feel better for a while. That leaves me with YouTube and makeup. I tried a new color. It's like a blue-based color. Sorry the lighting is weird. I look a little pink. I think it's that light bulb right there, but because I'm pale-ass white with pink undertones. Like, I swear. And I'm the only one in my family because my mother is pale with olive. My sister and brother are like olive. My dad is tan with olive. And then I'm white with white pink. So, my hair is kind of curly today. Not really sure why. Just because I didn't brush it straight, I guess. Anyway, all of that just to say this. I'm doing a weight loss tag that I got from California, 1964, I want to say, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. I actually filmed this tag several times, but it was so pathetic, and I was in such a pathetic place that I didn't feel like I should put it on. And it's funny because now I feel about the same way, but I did makeup, so I feel like it's okay. Okay, ready? When did you start gaining weight is the first question. I have been overweight my entire life, technically. I mean, chubby kids are normal, and I don't think it's any reason to freak out, but when they start to get older, I think you need to start being conscious for them and helping them become conscious in a healthy way so that it doesn't turn into eating disorders. But my real weight problem happened after Hurricane Katrina, where I literally gained 45 pounds in 3 months. And then from there, I gained like up and down another 55. So from the time of Hurricane Katrina to the time I walked into Weight Watchers, I had gained 85 pounds in 5 years. It's pretty crazy. I mean, that was the 100 I had to lose, pretty much, so. It's really weird to think, like, if I would have gotten to this headspace without the hurricane, how different this journey would have been. And in a way, I'm really thankful because this journey changed my life. If it would have been shorter, easier, different, I don't know if it would have. I feel like I have found my calling and my passion and something that I can use to make a living and to change the lives of other people, and that's what it's really about. So I'm glad that it was a major deal. I'm glad that it was big enough to call my attention to something that I am so passionate about. I am sad that I ever let my body get into that point. When I go like this, okay, or like that, and you can see where my arm is and where the skin is. It makes me really, really sad that I ever did that to my body. But those muscles make me proud, and the whole the whole journey makes me excited. I've mentioned in another video that I want to go into like weight loss coaching. I really do. I say it to you guys all the time. I would come there, I would cook for you, I would exercise for you. Well, you can't exercise for people, but I really want to just absorb somebody's life and change it with them, because I think that that's so big and so doable. And if you have somebody there every step, it's so completely easier on the physical level. So I'm excited. Watch this. Okay, that's the cat's fountain that I just unplugged because it was making all kinds of noise. Now that cat never drinks from the fountain. He dips his hand and lifts his hand. But now that it's off, he's drinking from the fountain. So, I'm going to go ahead. Come here, Ken. And despite the noise that it gives to the video, I'm going to give him back his fountain. There you go. My heaviest weight on record is 255 pounds. The one I started with at Weight Watchers. So, we all know that. What diets have I been on? In high school, I did this thing, maybe it was right after high school, where I would not eat more than 10 grams of fat a day, and I lost a lot of weight, but that's not really healthy. It's not really healthy to take any extreme and just take one extreme out of your diet. So that was that diet, and it was short-lived. I did really well, and then I gained it all back plus some. I did Weight Watchers in 2000, yes, and then I got pregnant, and they kicked me out, which was devastating, and it took me 10 years to go back. So Weight Watchers, and of course I count my calories now. So. Is your goal a number size or a goal on a scale? My goal is a BMI number. Now, due to that, it's a number on the scale. I want to be 125 to 130 because I want my BMI to be in a healthy range, far enough away that a pound doesn't put me higher or lower. So I always tell people, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want my weight to be 125, so that 127, so that my summer bikini weight, yeah, right, can be 125, and my winter, hibernation weight can be 130. But it's actually the BMI that rules that, because I want it to be about, if I'm at 127, it's at it's at 21.5. So 21.5 is right smack in the middle. It makes me happy. What was your favorite food? My favorite binge food was any type of fast food. My favorite food was pizza. Yeah, pizza. What will you not give up? Here's the thing. If you look at my life, it appears that I've given up everything. But in all actuality, I don't feel like I gave up. I feel like it wasn't, other than the fast food. When I started this, I was like, I am giving up binge eating. I am not going to eat fast food, hamburgers, the end. Other than that, there were nothing that I was like, I can't live without it. I'm going to work that into my plan. In the beginning, there were things I worked into my plan all the time. But slowly that's just changed. And it didn't change because I was like, I'm not losing weight, I have to give this up. And it didn't change because it was like, this is bad, I need to go. I don't know. Like, everything's changed. I guess if I was going to say I won't give up anything, it would be carbohydrates. But those types, like the kind of carbohydrates I eat, have changed drastically. But I am definitely carbohydrate driven. If you look at my food charts, I'm always 60% carbohydrates. And whenever I change that, whenever I start to feel guilty about that and change it, I don't lose weight. So, and I don't work out the same, and I don't feel good, and I feel hungry and deprived. So, that is something when I work with people, we talk about carbohydrates, just to let you know. And I am a carbohydrate person. So maybe that's what it is. Not a particular food, but carbohydrate. How do you reward your accomplishments? In the beginning, as you know, I shopped. I shopped. And it's funny because when my 50-pound reward, I got that purse, that $100 purse, and I was thrilled and I loved it, and I still do. And then for 75 pounds, I was like, what are you going to buy? What are you going to buy? But the mental change that happened between achieving 50 pounds and achieving 75 was drastic. And so for my 75-pound reward, I gave myself a super pack of Zumba classes. So it just kind of has changed. I shop. At this point, I have achieved my goal officially. My own goal has not been achieved. When I achieve my own goal, it's an iPad too. I'm dying for it. Now, our financial situation has changed dramatically, and that probably will have to wait quite a while. But I really want an iPad too. And then for maintenance, because I really feel like maintenance needs to be rewarded just like anything else. Maintenance will be a series of clothing. Actually, that's later. First, maintenance is going to be two huge ticket items. I want a new refrigerator that has more space. I want one of those side-by-side French door top drawer bottom LG. It's like $2,000. Oh my god. But I'm dying for it because it would really suit our new lifestyle so much. And the other thing is plastic surgery. I really want a tummy tuck. And then, of course, maintenance after that for the lifelong maintenance will be like jeans that fit, like 7 for All Mankind, or like some really, oh my god, there are these vintage bell bottoms that I'm dying for, but they're like $200. And actually, I'm at a place where I could get a pair that fit, but I don't want to until after I have my tummy tuck, because those will be my favorite jeans, and I want them to like fit for the rest of my life. So, I just told you what I'll do at goal. Oh, and I told you I'm calorie counting now. I'm getting these out of order. The favorite body part. I have two. And they are by no means perfect, but I will show you. There's actually a couple. But this is not supposed to be a Fashion Friday, so I'm not dressed up to show you guys anything nice. In fact, this is half gym clothes, half jeans. But, see that? The booty? Can you see it from the side? I'm proud of my butt because I never, ever, ever had a tushy. And now I do. And it's kind of a cute, perky one. So, I'm really proud of my butt. Because I worked my ass off. I worked my body off to get that ass. Because I'm telling you this, it burns in Zumba and on the elliptical, and I just know I'm building an ass. And the other day, TMI, I was walking down the hallway getting dressed, And my wife was like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like, where did it come from? I knew you had a little butt, but like, that's a butt. And I was like, yeah, got a butt. So it's by no means perfect, but it makes me happy because I never had one. Okay. Oh, I really like my hands. I like my hands because they remind me of my grandmother's hands. My grandmother always had long, beautiful, thin hands. You could see her veins. They were just healthy, and I just loved her hands. And now my hands look like hers, and that's the craziest thing. And also because no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing, I can see them, and they are a reminder of how hard I have worked and how far I have come. So I really like my hands. Those are my favorites. Now, there are other body parts that I enjoy now, like my neck. But I don't really think about my neck until a picture comes back. When a picture comes back, I'm like, oh yeah, look, I don't have 5 chins. I have a neck, and that's fun. I like my lap because my kid can sit on it. Because the cats can come pile up on me. I like my face because I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm so beautiful, but it's fun because when I was younger, makeup was so fun, and I used to really love getting dressed up and doing my makeup, and then it kind of got not fun because it was like everything was just like literally like that big. So it was like, why is this fun to stare into a mirror? But my favorite body parts would definitely be my hands and my tush. Current non-scale goals: to continue to exercise to the most of my ability, and to recognize that that ability changes, and to work with myself. That's a big goal, to let myself off the hook without creating excuses, to be adaptive without throwing away or using that as a reason to quit, and to get my cat sick. What makes losing weight hard for you? Well, now, Ruby, Molly, now losing weight is hard for me due to the fact that I am small. And being small makes it definitely harder to lose weight. What made it hard for me to lose weight when I was larger was addiction. It was a food addiction. Without a doubt, I was addicted the same way somebody's addicted to crack cocaine or to alcohol. And I have videos about that, and I firmly believe it. Would I ever consider weight loss surgery? I did. I used to say that. I used to say, well, I'm just going to eat fucking pizza until I get big enough that they give it to me. The end. I looked into it several times. And let me tell you, I'm glad I didn't get it. I'm glad because, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but it is a tool, just like this is a tool. And in the end, I use this YouTube, and I am responsible for it. And you get your stomach sleeved or stapled, and you are responsible for what you do with it. I know several women who two go to Zumba with me, and I think maybe one goes to Zumba, one goes to Weight Watch. Yeah. And they had the weight loss surgery. One had her stomach banded and then sleeved, and still the weight didn't come off. And now the weight's off. Do you know why? Because she's eating drastically different amounts and exercising. Will it make it easier? I'm sure on some level it does. But does it change it? Does it change who you are? Would it have helped? Okay, for me, I could have gotten all the surgery in the world. I was still an addict. And I would have found a way. Blending up french fries into mults. Like, you know, whatever it would have been, I would have found a way. I was an addict. And no surgery was going to change that for me. It just wasn't. And for most of us, the surgery is this tool we look at as the end all, save all. But you have to be realistic. You have to know that it's still you. Oh, no, I do. I know two people. In Zumba, another one had the surgery because she was in dire health situations and had to lose at least 40 pounds immediately. She had the surgery. She did drop some weight, but then just stopped. And she stopped losing weight. And she did not begin to lose weight again until she went to Zumba. And I'm not saying Zumba. I'm saying any exercise. Of course, I would consider weight loss surgery. I did. I looked at it as what was going to finally heal me and free me and cure me. But the reality is it would not have. And it's not until I'm here or that I started this journey a couple months ago that I realized that. So there you go. I personally tag Socks Heather, who's busy, so she might not do this. I would love to hear Ashley's answers, though I already know most of them. And she's busy, so she might not. The two fat girls, I would love to hear this. Y'all could do it as a team, like. And anybody else who is interested in answering this, I would love to hear from you. There's one who I can't remember her name, and I think it's because it doesn't make sense in my brain. But yeah, I will tag more people down in my description throughout the day as I find them. And there you go.